What's up, y'all? This is Hussein Nasser from iGeometry, where we discuss software engineering by example. In this video, I'm going to show you how I actually can write a Node.js application right on my phone, right? And then the trick here is I have a Raspberry Pi device, which is like a mini computer with very basic Debian Linux in it, and I have an Node.js installed on that machine, and from my phone here I'm going to SSH into that device, and then I'm gonna create a new folder and start a project and create some code right on that, and then I'm gonna spin up a web server on my Raspberry Pi. And since I am on the same Wi-Fi network as my Raspberry Pi, and they're gonna connect through a browser to check our work. So with that said, let's just jump into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect to my Raspberry Pi here, and I'm gonna put my password. Once I am in, I am now SSHing into the machine, and I'll try to make this bigger when I post it to YouTube. But let's check this out. So let's just ls into this, and I'm gonna go ahead and create a new folder called JS demo, wherever. Okay, and then let's change into that folder. This is nuts. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use npm to initialize my project here. And yep, let's initialize the project. And yeah, I like JS demo as a name, version 1, description, yep, index.js. For test command, I'm gonna call it node dot, which essentially executes the current Node.js index.js. Okay, and then get, no need. We're just testing, and then yes. All right, now I initialize the project. Let's go ahead and install the dependencies. I'm going to use Express for this test. So I need to, obviously, I need to install Express. So npm install Express. All right. Sorry about my voice, guys. I have like a little bit of a sore throat here. But we're installing the dependency, installing Express. Express is like one of the best dependencies for Node, really. So now we have Node, we have npm, we have the folder, we have Express. Let's go ahead and create my index.js. And I have like a special syntax highlighter for JavaScript to make it for Vim, and essentially to make it really nice looking. So let's take a look and create a file. Obviously, I'm going to create my variable called app. The syntax highlighter is not that great. By the way, it doesn't recognize the ES6, so it doesn't recognize like const and await, sync await, and things like that. But it's good enough for us. So I'm going to go ahead and require, obviously, the library we just installed. And might as well just spin up an instance of that Express app. And then what I'm going to do is, this is a pretty neat app, this Terminus. All right, Termius, not Terminus, right? It's a pretty neat app, and I'm using app dot. Obviously, we're going to listen first. What port should we use? Main 9001, because I did a test with 9000. And then when we're ready, go ahead and call console.log. Can't spell console apparently. .log. My God, this is awful. Okay, listening on port 9000. Probably a better idea just to like have a variable, whatever. And the cool thing about this is like you can do this, right? You can just like move up and down. All right, so now I'm listening. Before I'm listening, actually, I have to, like, let's do a get command here where if someone goes to the endpoint/demo, then I want to execute. Obviously, we need the request object, we need the response object, and then we need what? Yeah, once we get that, let's just send back result. Result just send. No hands. Right from my phone. Good. Close that. Close that. I think we're done, guys. Obviously, how do we save? We close that thing, and then we do push, push, and then Q. And then, if we're lucky, if we do npm test, thou should call node dot, which should call node index.js, which says listening to import 9001. All right, so we go to my browser here, and then my Raspberry Pi is called, there you go, it's autocomplete. It's called Raspberry Pi, right? And port was 9001, right? And then we're going to do slash. Obviously, you have to do slash demo. And just like that, we got the result back. All right. Is it a good idea? Probably not. But there are no excuses, guys. If you don't have time, you can always find time to write software right from your phone. Okay. Is it pretty? Not really, but it's pretty cool if you think about it, right? So you can just write your APIs and cool things right through your phone, connecting through SSH, Raspberry Pi. Right? Did I forget to mention anything? I think that's all, guys. Yeah, the application I'm using is called Terminus. Termini. Damn it. All right. The application is called Termius, if you want to check it out. All right, guys, that's all for me today. All right, consider subscribing to this channel. We have all kind of weird software engineering topics we discuss. Sometimes we have good topics, good videos. Sometimes it's awful, like this one. But I had a few minutes and I want to show you something cool, so I did it. All right. So we're gonna see you in the next one. Consider subscribing. We have all kind of, we discuss a lot of programming tutorials.